The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
Happy Friday, everybody. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos here in the SWBC podcast studio from the Star in Frisco, fresh from the gym. Danny McCray.
Fresh out, huh?
Hey, man, don't get him started, man.
Barry Church.
What's happening?
Looking good.
On time, baby. On
First
time.
from where? Give him something, too. I know you ain't played golf
No,
today.
I was a little cold today. I was a little too cold today. Let me get back out there next week.
You at the gym? You fresh from the gym?
I worked a little earlier this morning.
Okay.
This man be doing straight core. He be do core. You trying to get there, yeah?
Hey,
45 minutes. Hey,
Trying to get like Leonidas out
Hey,
here.
Louis.
Man, you got me one time.
Hey, with friends like you.
Hold on. Nah, you ain't lying.
Who needs it?
Hold on,
Louis.
Heckma Harrison is here.
You ain't gonna ask the fat vegan if I'm fresh out the gym? What's happening? Not the fat
You look
vegan.
like you fresh out the coaches meeting, man. You know, all
Boy,
decked out.
fresh.
You was a
Get him a hat. Give him a bucket.
That's all you need.
Let the people know. Let the people know.
Right,
He won't wear it though because he trying to get them waves. Wait till I get him. The sun gotta hit it.
I'm about to ask you what the game plan was. Like you might have been in the quarterback room, you know.
What was the game 360s
plan? What's the game plan? Heckma
Hey
Harrison.
man, looking like I'm a part of the staff.
There you go,
Yeah,
Stafford.
there you go.
You sure enough did when we walked there the other day, when we went down there to go listen to scene. They just waved Heck through. Heck was all.
When y'all went to go see Tyron?
Oh, 7-7?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not used to that treatment. Getting just waved through. I mean, come on, you knew it's Scruggs, man.
I bring my these new people come up in here. Man, you better have your pass.
The credentials.
You have your pass.
Didn't they stop one of your homeboys or so? Somebody, we had a story about that. Somebody didn't have their credential, couldn't get out there. Mm-hmm. Somebody pretty important too. Yeah,
they will. Folks will stop you, man. I remember one time, it was a long time ago, back when they trained in Austin. Lady stopped Jerry Jones at the cafeteria. Sir, I need to see the credentials.
Okay.
And we were.
She wasn't around long.
You know what? Jerry, being Jerry, I like that. Thank you. Because, you know, you making sure everybody gets stopped. I mean, she doing her job.
You showing out. Come on, you don't know that Jerry. He went home and told that story and laughed about it so long. and multiple people asked that question. She still working. Yeah, exactly.
So this was summer camp at St. Ed's. She was a young woman. Mm-hmm. This is, I don't know, maybe year 4 that Jerry's on in the team.
Okay.
Oh, this is back in the okay. I thought this was like
St. Ed's. Man, St. Ed's is like 93.
I was 5. You was in like kindergarten.
Right.
Man, I was talking about 2016 or something. Like,
I said this was a while ago.
You said a while ago. I thought you was talking about like 2009. Somewhere another. Yeah, okay.
No.
Talk about 92. Yes.
That's understandable. Then. I can see
92.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly. They
No
were Super Bowl
social media, no
27
nothing. Yeah. Never seen what Jerry looked like.
Who are you?
They don't read no newspaper.
So Dalvin Cook is now with the Ravens.
Yep. Yes, he is. He is sad. Look at the look on his face right now. He is upset. He feels like we lost out on a.
Because you did. Because you did.
I don't
Ravens
know.
went out there and said, we trying to win. Trying to win this thing. All hands on deck. San Francisco. Hey, Chase Young, come on here. Come on. Everybody out here trying to go at. Well, we looking at dollars, looking at books.
If you believe in curses, I'm telling you, you don't want to sign as a running back to the Baltimore Ravens. Them dudes can't keep a healthy running back.
That's tough.
Can't figure it out.
But y'all really think he would have been the difference? He would have.
I told you my feeling on where they are in the red zone, goal to goal from the 5-yard in. There's an issue. But going out here with Tony Pollard and friends and see what's going to happen.
At the Justice League.
I think they're going to be
Special
okay.
guests.
They go.
Hunter Lipke time. Okay, go ahead. Hey, where's your faith? You trust this team right now with these running backs from the 5 yards in? Time, proof of consistency. Somebody lie and say yes right now.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Hunter was getting them 3rd and 1s.
Yeah,
he was getting leaning forward.
What did he do with the 1 yard line?
He coughed it up. He coughed it up, man.
But that happens. That don't take away from how hard he was running. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying, because he dropped it.
Has he gotten the ball inside the 5-yard line since?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Hell
no, but no.
No, what's he doing? He blocking.
For whatever we say about Tony Pollard,
No, you finna come in here with that.
No. Listen, like I said, there have been times we came in here, specifically us three. Mm-hmm. Actually, you two, and was like, did you see that run? No, it wasn't that early. You see that run by Tony Pollard where he
throwing guys off,
throwing them off, right? And then ever since he got caught around the shoulder pads, your mind has changed.
Right at the one,
yes. Absolutely.
It happened. It was
a heck of a tackle.
What are we doing?
He's not the only person that get tackled. Like, it was a great play, and it happened to be up top to turn his pass. It rarely happens that way.
You don't make excuses for nobody.
I'll give him another shot. He's getting in there. You give him one more shot. He get in there.
But I'm a defensive player. I'm saying the perfect thing for you to do is be able to have all your momentum and get lucky and be able to have your whole body weight and shoulder pad. And I mean, that's not me taking up
what I'm gonna say is we went around the table and we asked everybody, how'd you feel about Cook? And I think everybody said no to bring it.
Except him.
Except for you, okay? And I thought about it. I thought about it long, and that's when we talked about it yesterday. I was like, look, we need some mercenaries in here. We can get some guys that can come in here and help us in this 4-game stretch in the playoffs. I would rather bring in some talent like we did last season. We brought in, I can't think of the it wasn't Rhodes. Was it Xavier Rhodes the cornerback we brought in? Rhodes.
He played?
He played one game. Played that No, he did. He played that Tampa game. He didn't play after that, though. But
they saw enough of him.
They won the game.
They won the game. But that was a situation where you needed a corner. You absolutely needed a corner to come in here, and we did what was necessary. When I see teams like Baltimore, I think in your mind right now, do you really think Baltimore needs a running back? Like, Baltimore, to me, didn't seem like that team that I was like, man, they need a running back. That'd be the key piece. He's going somewhere where there are already guys. If we bought him here, 3rd and 1, we're sending a guy that you've already said, hey, man, he's not what y'all think he is, because even when he played for the Vikings, it was Alexander Madison that was going in those situations. But for 3-4 games, man, I think I could have used that change of pace as a running back.
It's almost, in a way, in a series where you see in a baseball or basketball series where you just see somebody got used for just here, then do nothing else.
Situational awareness.
Peja Stojakovic, when the Mavericks played the Lakers Kings? In 2011, all he did was shoot. Bruh.
He was hitting.
We see Peja against Oklahoma City. Peja was like me, watching. Then came the finals. They ain't playing. They need him. He was there as they swept the Lakers.
Yes.
Thank you, Peja. Put the ring on. Come back, celebrate. Yes. Oh, it's Peja. That's all I need, Dalvin Cook.
I'm going to say this right now. Tony Pollard is going to surprise not me. Because,
ain't that him?
Yeah. He's not going to surprise me. I think Tony Pollard is going to show up in the playoffs. I don't know if it's going to be from the 5 and in, but Tony Pollard's going to have a 75-yard rushing game.
Hold on, Danny. You mean tell me. And I
in the
want
playoffs?
this.
In the playoffs.
Write that down.
One of these, in about 3 weeks, Tony Pollard is going to jump out the tape. 115, 150-yard performance in the playoffs.
No, I ain't say all that.
Give me the number. Give me a number.
I said 75. I said 75. He will have 100 scrimmage yards. Tony Pollard is going to have a game where, hey, man, it's all on the line. We've been trying to keep you healthy, all that stuff. And then it's going to be like, hey, man, we letting you loose. Like whatever. It is what it is at this
75.
point. And he's going to have 75 rushing, 30 receiving, 100 scrimmage yards. I think Tony Pollard's going to have one of those games, but he's going to have some big-time runs that are really impactful in that game.
And I think y'all really think Dalvin Cook is still like that, though. Like, that's what I mean. I know you're just bringing him in here to be a goal line guy, but y'all think he can do that?
What if I continuously said
it's like a polite?
I'm talking about from the 5-yard line in. And this is just wrong. And the soccer polite is not going to catch the strays like this. Okay, do you know how many people don't even know who and what the heck you talking about? Okay, now somebody gonna send this to this man on social media,
Don't do
and we
it.
gonna get cursed out by some family member. That's Barry Church. Okay,
I'm just saying.
that's Barry
man. I
Church.
think my guy
Lusaka,
gonna
I
be-
appreciated you,
he
my
gonna
man.
be that guy.
I liked you, brother. You was good to me. Them 2 times that we had conversations, you was cool with me. But this is about at 2:08 on January 5th. Danny McCray said Tony Pollard will have a 75-yard rushing game and will have a 100-yard scrimmage game in
the playoffs. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That ain't that crazy though. Because if you know who's gonna be the matchup? The Rams? Maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
If it is, yeah. Rams, Green Bay, whatever the matchup is. I mean,
And I hope he does it.
That's the kind of production. That's the kind of production that you're going to need from him. And clearly Rico Dowd will give us 20, 30. We'll take that 100 on the ground. We need it.
He gonna surprise you. He gonna surprise you.
He gonna surprise the heck out of New
And
York.
Dalvin Cook gonna surprise you too. Because you gonna see. He
But-
might not
hey,
sniff the lineup when he get up there in Baltimore.
I
Because it's
just-
Hill. It was a Hill. And
You got Hill, Gusta, Bus.
yeah.
You know,
This man might not even touch the field in Baltimore.
yeah.
He's gonna be on the sideline.
And they
Like
got a bye.
was it Ronald Jones was on the sideline out there in Kansas City?
Nah, that was
Yeah,
McCoy.
before he came out here, Ronald Jones was up there in
yeah,
Kansas
yeah,
City,
he was in that shit.
not getting no burn, and then he came here. He didn't even make it to the regular season. Dalvin Cook just got not even a year removed from Minnesota, okay, and then not even a full season at the New York Jets is not coming in here and helping us do nothing, not doing it, and he probably not helping Baltimore do nothing either. But we all be watching now for sure. Is he playing this week?
I don't know. After the disappointment, I just turned off all notifications.
They picked him up so Gus the Bus and them don't have to play this week.
That's it.
So get all the burn this week.
They got his plays ready to go.
Got him. 35 carries. It's him and Huntley.
Trying to prove, it's about. Didn't Stephen Jones tell us that the talent acquisition's a 365-day-a-year business?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We
So
get a
I
running
guess
back.
they on holiday. We just gonna worry about the practice squad. This guy to come and help. Hey, man. Hey,
We'll see if it pans
I'm the
out.
guy that when we 2 years ago they talked about we like our receiving core. I'm like, oh, I don't like this receiving core. We got sold that. So, okay. Now I'm get sold that you okay to running back. We like our guys. Okay, fine. Go give it to Hunter Lipke. By the way, there's a great opportunity now. According to Chris Bean, we need our poll question, our web poll question. Who is going to score the first rushing touchdown in this game between the Cowboys and the Washington Commanders? Either team. Who's running it in? Danny?
Dowdo playing, ain't he?
Possibly so. Yeah. Let's just go with he gonna play.
Tony Pollard. Y'all crazy. Tony Pollard. And this game don't even count. How about that? And this game don't even count for the 75, so we already know that. But he's gonna get a rushing touchdown this week.
Okay.
First one.
Oh, stand on
Maybe
business.
the second one.
Stand on business.
You
right.
just did.
Go ahead.
I can't even conceivably see a rushing touchdown. I can't even think of that happening. But I'm gonna go with TP as well. I don't see if it's gonna be anybody. It's gonna have to be Tony Pollard.
Okay.
Why are you so mad, man? He's so mad.
Go on, church. Go join the club. Go join the club.
I
Go
think
ahead.
Dak Prescott gonna get it. One of them
Dak?
tush-push looking quarterback sneaks. Getting ready for the postseason. Throw a little Dak Prescott quarterback sneak in there.
I'll go CD Lamb.
CD. Okay.
Lamb.
He is petty. You are petty, spiteful
I've learned
person.
from you. Houston's finest.
You are a
I
petty,
learned from
spiteful.
Houston's finest. Right there,
Goodness
baby.
gracious.
Go Tigers.
He couldn't even
Learn
pick
from
Lipke, Donald, nobody.
CD with the touchdown.
I started to
Rushing
say
touchdown.
Cavante Turpin, but I just dialed it
If
down.
that happens,
We're going with
America,
CD Lamb.
God.
Say Lael Collins then. Put him in there at full.
Hey, Leo said he'll do
He's
it.
on practice squad, so if he was, if I knew they activated him, I might. But CD Lamb, so there you go. Tony Pollard crew.
No,
CD Lamb.
he said Dak Prescott.
Oh, my bad.
Threw us in.
That's what I
Toss me up in there. All right.
Okay, so there you go.
It's gonna be all right, though.
Is it?
You'll be pleasantly surprised once
Is
you
it?
watch Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Get 35
If he get the
snaps.
cap,
No, I know. I don't want to hear
Be a
you
healthy
guys
scratch.
moaning and
That would
groaning.
be bad.
If there's a playoff,
They don't even
loss
play the
happens-
first week.
No, they got to buy. Exactly. How about that? He picked the right team. He got a week off.
Everybody gonna be healthy. That man is gonna be looking for reps. Looking for rust.
They got the Cooks package.
They don't.
Consists of 3 plays.
Because Gus the Bus is their goal line guy.
That's his little scat back dude.
But they have a different. They're in a different situation. You know, they've got things rolling. They feel fine.
Yeah.
Cowboys are the ones that got the wart. They're the ones that got to cover up the wart. How do we score inside the 5-yard line? How do we do a better job in short running situations? They're the ones with the issues. The Ravens, they just like insurance with the Aflac. They got them Cooks Aflac. It's there if you need it in case you need it. But hey, okay, what do I know?
No, that's the one thing going to the playoffs. We all agree that the running game is the one thing you feel like could hold you back. By committee approach, however you do it, we understand that there may be a game. I don't know which one, but it may be where Dak ain't firing. The communication in there, you're going to need another aspect of your offense to start to happen. And I'm with you. I need Tony Pollard to have that moment. He has to have it, $10 million. I need you to have that moment.
Week 18. How we going to have a moment?
No, week 19.
19, okay.
19.
20.
One shining moment.
Week 19. I haven't forgotten the San Francisco game and when he was about to have a breakout game and he got hurt. I haven't forgotten that, so I know it's still there. I know it's still there.
The ability.
And I think we're going to see it. Like I said, 70, nothing crazy. All right, not no 125, 50 yards receiving, none of that. 100 total yards. 100 total yards. I think that's something that I can ask for from somebody who made $10 million this year. I think we can expect that.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the first touchdown is going to be
This week.
Yeah, this week.
Okay.
First rushing touchdown.
Rushing touchdown.
All on record. You keeping track?
Yeah, you got it on the notebook.
Keep track.
Keep track of yours. What's Dalvin Cook gonna do? Like you keeping notes on me. You tell me what Dalvin Cook gonna do up there in Baltimore.
Help him win.
Write that down. Because I need. Put it in your notes. I need to be able to quantify that. Like what?
Be like Ronald Jones. Go sit with a ring.
That's not helping nothing.
Don't matter. What they need and how they're operating and their needs are different than the Cowboys.
You said it's gonna help him win. I'm saying him sitting on the sideline ain't helping him win.
Yeah, it is. You gonna hear that insurance? He's Aflac insurance.
Oh, so the people that they play don't have him. So then that's how he's helping them. All right, I got you.
Addition by subtraction.
Less is more.
Less is more.
They got insurance. You don't even have. You need something. They got insurance. You don't. They don't have issues inside the 5. You do. You do.
Tony P, man.
Throw it to Brandon Cooks, man. You be all right. Crossing route. Holler at me. Or fade route to CD. You already know what it is.
It works.
It don't matter anyways. That's what it is. We're a passing team.
Okay. All right. This is the beauty of doing this show. Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos. When we come back, what's our faith level? They can come out and just beat the Commanders straight from jump. Work on that read, heck. Coming to you next right here on Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos. DallasCowboys.com radio.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. #Be your own boss.
There is no I in Dallas. There is no I in Hart either. No I in Blue Star or in Lone Star for that matter. And there's no I in how about them Cowboys? Smirnoff knows there's no I in football. Football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks, home or away, we rally together, we cry together, and we always rally cry together because there's definitely no I in Cowboys fans. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the Players Lounge.
DeMarcus Lawrence is the Dallas Cowboys nominee for the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award presented by Nationwide. Help Tank raise funds for Dak Prescott's Fight, Faith, and Finish Foundation by casting your vote on NFL.com/Man of the Year or tweet your support using the hashtag WPMOY Challenge. Votes end on January the 8th. Vote for Tank.
They tried to get you with that triple F, that faith, fight, finish. They tried to get you with that.
Snowbird.
That was flawless.
Snowbird.
Flawless.
I couldn't say that for nothing yesterday, dog.
He said, "Oh, snow."
Why does this have to me? Go ahead, do it, man. Go, man.
Heckman Harris. Getting it done.
That was great.
Yeah.
Smooth operator.
You read.
That was great.
That was it. That was it.
Operator.
He gonna read slower next time just so he can try to fit in.
Yeah.
Danny McCray, Barry Church, I'm Scruggs.
Dumb it
This is
down,
Players
bro.
Lounge brought to you by Tostitos. We are here at the Star. Cowboys getting ready to go up to Landover, Maryland, FedEx Field to take on the Commanders. The Cowboys are a 13-point favorite. What is your trust level that the Cowboys come out from the start of the first quarter and just tear these guys up to make sure they fold and they win the game? Barry Church.
Oh, I'm 100%. I mean, this game should be done by midway to second quarter. Like, I don't think Dak Prescott's going to come out in the third quarter at all. I mean, it'll be a Cooper Rush show from that point on. I mean, when you look at it, Cowboys talent-wise, trumping, Washington, what they got going on up there. And there's no incentive for Washington to go win. Like, I could see if anything, they're grasping on any type of straw. Maybe we can ruin this season and kick them out of the playoffs. Cowboys are already in the playoffs. They gonna go in regardless. You might mess up the seeding, but that's not something that these players are grasping onto. I've been in these locker rooms where you ain't got nothing to fight for going into the playoffs. The season's basically over with, and we was there back in 2010 when it was like, man, let's get this thing wrapped up. We won that game, but I just don't see.
Good example.
They ain't play nobody.
Yeah, they ain't play nobody. They was getting ready for the playoffs.
Okay.
They ain't play nobody. But there's nothing for Washington to grasp onto in this situation. So Cowboys should trump this team.
No, I rely on you guys in that because you've been a part of those locker rooms and y'all have been in those situations where you got to get it done in order to get to the next level. And I just feel like, man, if they don't understand the opportunity that's in front of them from the beginning of the season to where they are right now, it's like you just don't have a pulse. You just don't understand what this is about. And we talked about the youth on this team, but I think for the veterans that are sprinkled in, and you guys talked about Stephon Gilmore from the beginning when they brought him in. The one thing that y'all both said was he is a guy that because he's been there, done that, you're going to trust him because of that. And I think that's when you have that kind of representation in the locker room, a guy like him can get the rest of them ready for what's ahead of them because he's been to that mountaintop. And so I expect for not only him, and I'm just talking about veteran leadership, but also I expect for this to be that moment where Mike McCarthy absolutely addresses his team and let them know that this is what we did all of this for. If you could come away with the number 2 seed and an opportunity to play 2 at home, I mean, you don't really need a pep talk. You don't need a pep talk because you have everything right there in front of you.
Yeah, I don't have no percentage, but I'm going like mid-third quarter.
Mid-third?
I'm going mid-third quarter. Just
okay.
because I watched the game last week, and we all know how we feel about San Francisco, and that was a 10-10 game. All right, and it ended up 27-10, so it wasn't like it was anything crazy. The score may have looked a little more lopsided than the game actually was. It was a physical game.
Yeah.
Washington challenged them and made sure that they was going to do everything they need to do to win that game. I think we're going to get that same treatment. I think going out, I think they're going to come out. They're going to try their hardest for the first half, and then you come out, and then we'll score coming out of halftime, and then it'll kind of be over with. But I think you're going to be playing for about 2.5, 3 quarters.
Ron Rivera is getting fired after this game. That whole staff, they've already got run off the defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio. Eric Bieniemy took the chance to come to Washington. He would lose his job.
Hate to see it.
The whole operate, they have new ownership. And the fan base is ready for the Ron Rivera era to end. And I don't know what a coach like that says Have you been in a situation where the coach said they're going to fight? I don't. I'm very okay. So what was it like? What was that last game like?
Trust me, he don't have the same type of cachet as Ron Rivera, but it was we knew. It was, we understood that Vegas was coming, and whatever you were saying really didn't matter. And it was really like, hey guys, not sure who all's going to be here, but we're going to go out here. We're going to give it our best shot. And we was playing Buffalo at 12 o'clock for the last game, and it was horrible. I was wishing that they just ran the clock. It was nothing inspirational about it. Not one piece of inspiration. So, I don't know. But I know last week they felt the same, okay? They felt the same, and they played well. So I'm going to give them a little bit of credit. They playing a division opponent. The players, whatever we say about the coaches, the players are going to go out there, and they're going to try to put something good on tape if you're playing. Because you know that other teams are watching, and what happens this year in this game could possibly affect what you get next season and what team you'll be on. So they're going to fight hard for a bit.
I really want to hear the Jonathan Allen interview afterwards, because he's been very vocal about being disappointed. Yeah. Then he had Terry McLaurin talk, I want a chance to play for a Super Bowl. So I would really love to hear what these guys have to say, because at a certain point in time, even no matter who they bring in, when do you as a player go to manager and say, hey, thanks, but let me get on out of here. Because a guy like Allen played with Trent Williams. Trent finally, hey, man, get me out of here. And for Trent Williams, it's been fantastic going out to San Francisco. This is a really bad organization, and I know they've got new ownership, but man, I don't know how you can lose that consistently. And if you're someone like Jonathan Allen and you want one more crack at it, or even if you're management, that you look at a guy like Allen who's been so vocal about his disappointment, and you just don't move that guy on, because he's just been, the culture is ate him up. Yeah. This guy went from a winning program to a program that just operates nothing like what he came from out of college. I don't know how long he could take it. And if I'm the Cowboys, that's a very interesting type of contract in my mind to look at. They didn't look at Leonard with the Giants. He ended up in Seattle, and I can't remember the last name, but played USC. He's a really good defensive tackle. But
Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams. At some point in time, I think if you're the Cowboys, looking at this run defense that you have to fix next year, you may try to go find somebody who's a proven player and pay them a number, even if it's for 1 or 2 years, and think about it and possibly look at, okay, is it worth a draft pick to get somebody who can help you fix this run defense?
I mean, the thought process about the Washington Commanders is they're part of the 1% of guys that get to do this job. So there's a certain amount of pride in it as well. Not only the fact that the pride for those guys that are out there is going to take the field, but this still is a rivalry game. This still are two teams that don't like each other. And so I don't rest on the fact that, they're going to lay down and they're ready to go to Cancun. I feel like, hey, man, some guys may want to cancel Christmas. And so there may be some guys that want that's that aspect that's there. And you've been a part of this rivalry. Y'all know what this is about. So that's the part that I say the Cowboys is not in their best interest to even care about where they draft or who they may play or who may not play. You got to go out there and handle your business. And if you can make these guys lay down first quarter, good. Hey, we can take some guys out. But otherwise, if you got to play this for 4 quarters, play it for 4 quarters. Keep your guys in there ready to go because, man, this is it. I mean, you've been there. You've seen it. You can't limp into this situation. And who else would love to be on Monday morning, the Cowboys blow another opportunity? You already know. Come on.
How does FedEx feel about this? I mean, because we go in there and we talk about FedEx Field. When you said it, it made me think. I'm like, I know these dudes, they pay a lot of money for these naming, whatever, and they got the worst stadium in the league. Well, the worst. Is that fair to say it's the worst stadium in the league?
Now that the Raiders are done, yes. Yes. And by the way, the whole thing about Jonathan Allen, every team in the league should be calling Washington about it. Oh, yeah. Every team, because he's disgruntled. But look, this is going to be a Cowboy home game. There's a lot of Cowboy fans up in the DMV. I've been there before, man. They go show up in droves. And if you're a Commander fan, at this point in time, it's a lost season. You know Cowboy fans will buy the tickets. So you gonna try
encouraging them to sell their tickets.
I saw it in Charlotte. I mean, this is what happens when the season is gone, like it was in Charlotte, and you know what these tickets cost. And when I own season tickets to the Mavs, I would do some of the same thing at a certain point in time. There's certain fan bases that come in that you know will pay the note. And you can get almost double the price for it. And so, especially if you're on that renew plan where you're going to re-up, you want to take some of that money and put it towards next year. So
that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
no,
if I'm a Commanders fan, this season's gone. It's cold. I'm not trying to go out here and watch these teams lose. I can sit at home and watch it. If Cowboy fan and they can win the NFC East is going to be willing to pay 2.5 times the price
to
see it, I'm going to, because on my tickets that I used to have with the Mavericks, it was a bank. It was like a little. So I sold it. Like I'll tell you, the Knicks on a weekday was a great ticket to sell because they only came once, and on a weekday I can get a good amount of money. Weekends I could double it up more, but a weekday. So it's like Nick sold it right there, and I banked all that money. So through the year, I would bank so many tickets that went towards next year, and my goal was always to pay half the bill. Okay, the bill was going to be 6. I wanted to figure out how to make it 3, and that was my whole thing. Was just always never pay the full price on that note. So yes, I saw it in Charlotte. Talked to some of my friends. Hey man, Cowboys coming down, I'm selling ticket, and I don't blame them.
Masterclass on how to get rid of your tickets.
tickets?
There you go.
No,
Thank you, Newey.
Once I had that third child, everybody, too many other people was enjoying the games with me. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do this anymore. No,
we travel well.
And when they won the world championship, I'm good. I don't need to see no more. But those things you have when you're single, and then your children change stuff, and like, well, I can't afford that. I can put that toward a college fund.
We didn't travel well in Buffalo, but we do travel well in the DMV. Buffalo didn't seem like there was one Cowboy fan in the stadium.
That's a different level.
No, it's another environment, and obviously that's why home field is so important. Because if you could get those Palomar at AT&T Stadium, because I felt like a visitor at AT&T Stadium before. I don't know about you.
Dan Snyder turned FedEx Field into a doggone road game. I mean, the Packers came in there one time, and all these cheeseheads up in there. One time the Colts was there, and they brought a bunch of people. So
Packers, they travel.
They travel, but it's that kind of thing. Plus, once again, they'll pay that ticket. Yeah. If you're a fan, and this is one of those things I tell people, man, if you're a fan and you live in the DMV, it is cheaper for you to go to your own home stadium to watch the Cowboys than to try to come down here. And for certain Cowboy fans, I know they will go places to watch because it's a cheaper ticket for them. Even just, hey, we're going on a road trip. We know some folks here, and we'll go. For a while, when the Mavericks were hot, there were fans who said you could go to New Orleans and watch a Mav game cheaper down there than you could here because they weren't that good at the time. You could get the ticket at a lower rate. It wasn't nothing for them to jump on a quick flight to drive down there, have a good time in New Orleans, and go see the Mavs play. So I expect it to be a Cowboy crowd. I just also expect them to come out from Jump Street and go at these guys. You have to go out there like Bud Clark and just attack them, and force your will and end this thing and end any hope. Because you don't want to go into the fourth quarter talking about we got to battle these guys.
So you 100% with Church? You have faith 100% that we're gonna go out here and stomp these dudes?
After being in the room and talking to guys, yes. You fought all year long to put yourself in this spot. And in talking to guys, they not only realize it, they want to go ahead and handle this thing and also take themselves into the playoffs. Here's Zach Martin. I wasn't there for his Dak yesterday, but he spoke about this is the playoffs now. And in some ways, I go back to from the Philadelphia game. All of these games have been high stakes for them. And I think they've actually trained themselves pretty well. And McCarthy's talked about how these games are really going to help us. But you think about it, man. You go from Thanksgiving, when you played Washington, you knew you were going to win there. So after the Washington game, actually it was after Thanksgiving, you got Seattle. So it was Seattle, who was a good team, had a winning record. So you had Seattle, you won that. Then you played Philly at home, you won that. You went to Buffalo, you lost, playoff team. You went to Miami, another playoff team, you lost. Then you got Detroit at home. I mean, these games have been, since Thanksgiving, these are all good football teams. Seattle, his team right here, sitting here right at the point of making the playoffs here. They're right there. They're 8-8. Key game this week. They could get in, but you got Philly, Buffalo, Miami, Detroit, now Washington. Finish this thing, man. Yeah. Finish this thing, go into the playoffs, and as you guys have spoken about, your hopes and dreams are there to play potential 2 playoff games at home. You've been fantastic at home this year. It's all there. And you're Dak Prescott, you could do a lot for your legacy.
Well,
A lot.
y'all all should be eating tasty cakes this Monday, man. Just want to let y'all know that.
Well,
I tried to get.
I know. It's all good. With all that being said, y'all should all be eating tasty cakes because the NFC East is out.
Scared
Money don't make money.
What else?
That man over there asked you about 30 times on this show.
Least.
Do you want to
Like,
make
what
the
is
bet?
it? Was it on GP? What is it?
Nah, ain't no
you didn't have no
GP.
faith. You didn't believe.
On GP.
He didn't believe what he was saying.
On GP.
You know what he
With
was?
all that said on GP.
Nah, please.
Man,
Y'all, I'm
that's
telling
crazy.
You had the opportunity. You were the naysayer. Let a naysayer know. Let a naysayer know over here.
That man said he was a naysayer.
Let a
Y'all crazy.
naysayer know as we go to break
Y'all
right here on the
crazy,
Players
man.
Lounge, brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. Hashtag be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Shumpolite is your 2023 Cowboy Fan of the Year, and now he needs your help. Vote for Sean to be given the ultimate title of NFL Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan, by casting your vote at NFL.com/Fan of the Year.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Flawless. Flawless.
Yeah.
I know.
That wasn't
Don't
even
you
me.
worry.
That was
petty,
this man,
dog.
right there.
Petty.
I'm with you. That was flawless.
That's how I appreciate
Flawless
it.
victory.
Snowbird. That's all I gotta say.
CONCACAF.
It's Snowbird.
Sean Polite.
CONCACAF.
Boys. Polite. My boy.
Covaseer. Let's all pass around some Covaseer. Toast Heck Man.
Oh my God.
Players Lounge brought to you by
Sometime.
Tostitos. Heckman Harrison, Barry Church, Danny McCray, I knew he Scruggs. So, Dak Prescott leads the National Football League with 32 touchdown passes.
MVP.
Number 2 is Brock Purdy at 31. He's not playing this week. We're going to go with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers at 30. Yes, Jordan Love.
He
And-
playing.
I'm about to say,
So
Yeah, he playing.
So the Packers are going to face the Bears. Right now, the Packers are the 7th seed at 8-8. So, question: do we think Dak Prescott pulls it off?
To be the leader, not the MVP.
Leader, yes. Touchdown. touchdown passing.
I think he ends. I think he ends up being a touchdown leader.
he got 32, and then
32.
Love got 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dak just need to throw through 2 tubs.
Yeah.
Should be all right. 2
I see
tubs
him
should be
getting
all right.
3 on the 5. He gonna throw one from the 5, maybe 2.
To Pollard.
But he gonna run it in. Church got him running it in.
I like what you did when they get to the 1 yard line. Fade.
I really don't think. He might be. He might be doing old Tim Tebow gonna throw it.
Don't do it. Come on.
Get that pass. Hey.
I'll take him, make him respect. That's what Alabama should have ran.
Jump pass. They were trying to run that.
Boy, ran it.
Trying to get him out. That was their play.
Tommy Reed's trying to get fired. He need to go in the pool. He need to go in the pool.
The quarterback towel.
He made it him too. He been rolling towel.
No, he's hot. He's hot about that last play.
All right, roll him right on our Tuscaloosa. Him and the center. And the center need to take a bunch of other people with him.
He got out for
They all need to get on a bus together, and Nick need to roll them out. If Nick own a Mercedes dealership, put them all on a Mercedes little bus and roll them out of Tuscaloosa with them bad plays.
Question though, I had a question. So if he throws 3 touchdowns, that gives him 35. That means he will finish with the most in the league. All right. Wouldn't he be your MVP?
No.
Lamar is not playing this week. No. Lamar went out there and threw 5 against
It's over.
It's over. That is over.
That's over.
Come on now, fellas, man. Y'all, come on,
he
man.
had a chance.
I'm trying to deliver this hope and fresh to you, man. And y'all not going for it, man. I don't like
you think
it,
he'll
man.
get second?
I think he's second.
Yeah, he might get
I think
because Purdy ain't playing.
Yeah, I think he's second,
man. But yeah.
35 tubs. More. I mean,
Lamar's not playing this week, but he sealed that up last week.
Right. It's
Actually,
over.
the last few weeks he sealed that up.
That's done. Heck, man. That's done.
Yeah. And he deserves it.
Yes.
So Dak's at 32, Purdy at 30, Purdy at 31, Jordan Love at 30, Jared Goff at 28, Baker Mayfield at 28, Tua at 28, Mahomes at 27.
Crazy.
Mahomes got like 18 picks or something. He got something ridiculous on this. Hey, nobody say nothing about that.
They receivers bad. I don't even say them dudes is bad.
Man got like 18 picks.
Lamar with 24.
14. 14 picks. All right, 14.
Lamar with 24.
Josh Allen has 16.
Lamar got 24 touchdowns?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just
24-7.
This team got the number 1 seed. He been balling all season.
No, seriously. So you would vote Dak over Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Nah, he just boy.
All I'm saying, it's a quarterback award. Okay, it's a quarterback award. If we're talking about throwing touchdowns, that's a hell of an accomplishment.
So he quarterbacky enough for you?
No, don't you go there with me. No.
It sounds like
You brought up 20. You said 24.
I'm cool.
They say everyone say that.
Boy? You see what I'm saying, dog?
Am I wrong?
I'm picking up what you did now.
Am I wrong?
Man said he ain't quarterback.
No, for real.
I mean,
Hey, was he not about to give him the Jalen Hurts treatment? He was about to give him the Jalen Hurts treatment.
Hey, be your own. Hey.
With friends like that.
Be your own.
Who? Jalen Hurts has 23. Jalen Hurts has 23, Lamar got 24. So they right there together, right? Jalen Hurts with 14 interceptions. I mean,
point proven.
No, I said the man could throw. Went to the Super Bowl last year.
He did go to Super Bowl. He's on his resume.
Yeah, what we talking?
He had a great game. The Philly did not lose Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts. They did not.
Their defense did not show up.
Alabama didn't lose that national championship game because of Jalen Hurts.
There we go.
It was not that. Jalen Hurts did his job.
All right.
Defense just let him down.
Well, I asked the question. So obviously this is already sealed up in bubble wrap, and y'all sending it to Maryland.
Yeah, it's already sent. It's locked.
Wow,
locked and loaded.
That's crazy.
13-3, demolished the San Francisco 49ers, who at that point in time, people all said that was the number 1 team in the league. And then last week with the 5 touchdowns against a Miami team that people are looking at saying, hey, they could. And by the way, they were at that point in time, Miami was in contention for the number 1 seed, destroyed them. You talk about closing the show? Closed the show very well. So last time they lost was week 10 against Cleveland.
I mean, Dak had an opportunity to play that same Miami team and have his MVP moment. And Lamar went out there the next week and said, let me show you how to do the MVP.
Y'all serious,
and see, for me, I think Dak has had his best in a tremendous season. I think Dak proved all these people like Shady McCall, all these folks at ESPN, FS1, who spent the whole year, and Dan Orlovsky, he throws too many picks, he's not this, he's not that. The man answered all the questions. He's going to finish top 3, no less than top 5 in the MVP. This man has done everything. But to win that MVP, it's like boxing. You and I love boxing. You got to close the show. Lamar closed the show on Purdy. He closed the show on Dak. Tua, everybody involved. Run CMC, the man closed the show.
I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm telling you that Baltimore's defense had a lot to do with that victory against San Francisco also. And so, look, I'm getting it. I get it. All right, I'm going for it. I'm just telling y'all, man, can't take nothing away from my dog, man. He balled out. And y'all look at the numbers, y'all come on, y'all go to the numbers all the time when y'all ready to prove y'all point. Y'all PFF me to death. I'm just saying.
He'll be all
Ain't no y'all.
He'll be
you too.
No PFF.
Okay.
He'll be all
Quarterback
pro,
here.
man.
You went with his play on it. You co-signed. I can't.
He'll be all pro.
All I'm saying is, when you talking about the San Francisco team, let's line them up. San Francisco team that we played against, the performance from Dak
I
to
give him
Lamar.
that. I give him that.
The Miami team that we played against, the Dak versus Lamar.
Man, he didn't give you a touchdown. I mean, come on.
He gave you 5.
Oh, okay.
Gave him 5.
All right.
Not 1.
Not 2.
Not 2. Not 3.
Not 4.
All right.
5. He was a clear difference maker in the San Francisco game.
Y'all
Clear.
I love how y'all take sample sizes, though. Y'all take a all right. Y'all take a shotgun blast and then y'all go, oh my God, did you see him in the third quarter? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
The fourth quarter.
Hone in on your point, man.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, you and a few others would be voting Dak for MVP.
I sure will. You put it up. You did that, Dak.
So,
he did. He balled out. Nobody's taking nothing away from Dak.
He'll be all pro.
If he won the Miami game, y'all would have been different. That would have been he was one win away from actually getting the
defense made a stop. It would have been.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what? Thank you, dog. I appreciate. At least I know you.
Yeah,
you gonna keep it 100, BC. You can't take it
right
even
there.
you want to.
They
It's
gotta
gonna
make a
come
stop
out.
right there.
He looking for anybody to get on his side right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hey, man,
y'all should be eating tasty cakes up in here.
No,
What you talking about?
Are we picking games this week, CB?
So Dak had,
it's
Dak had
46,
he had 3 picks against the Niners, and he had a touchdown. Lamar had no picks against the Niners, had 2 touchdowns. They had it's just even you look at that game, and you start trying to split the numbers here, talk about the competition level. The competition level of what happened against the 49ers and the Dolphins clearly goes over to Lamar.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's an indictment on Dak by not saying he's the MVP versus Lamar. I just don't.
If Patrick Mahomes had these same numbers, y'all wouldn't. It would be a runaway that you would be giving the award to Patrick Mahomes. Yes, you would.
If he had the numbers.
If he had the numbers that Dak had, 42 and 32.
And had the number 1 seed.
Oh, come on, dog. Y'all keep it real with me. Y'all was trying to give it to Purdy. They were trying to give it to Purdy just a minute ago.
No, Purdy was rolling. Come on now. Purdy was rolling. Dude was averaging 3 touchdowns a game. Come on, man. You're gonna take it.
Here we go.
Nobody saying Dak ain't balling. We just saying that Lamar, how he closed out the season, was better than how Dak has closed out the season. And he got this
y'all
week
gonna
off.
let me yell my stuff out today, man. And
Yeah,
y'all hate
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Y'all hating on me today too.
We all got Cowboys winning.
Dallas 26-12. What you got?
Cowboys winning. 28-7.
I'm going. Oh, sorry. 2017, same score as San Fran last week.
I'm going 35-6.
Yeah.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?